PBM. This is Sciessence Biomedical here, and this stock made a big pop yesterday in the regular session. Popped again in the after hours, and then finally popped higher here today. Now, the news that we got yesterday about midday, shares of psychedelic companies are trading higher following reports that President Trump will sign an executive order that would further U.S. research into a drug used abroad, ibogaine, to treat PTSD. This is one that we've talked about quite a bit. There's been a lot of podcasts about this. It looks like it's starting to hit the mainstream now. I feel like a lot of people know about this now, even though it's not legal or yet or whatever, and it's being re-examined here. So that's what's going on. Again, it popped midday, popped again in the after hours, and then popped again here this morning. Actually took a new leg higher and found some resistance up there at about 12 bucks. 4.95% of the float is shorted here with 3.37 days to cover. An average of stock trades a million shares, done just shy of 27 million here today. And the exciting part about this, the float is only a million shares, actually just a hair over a million, but basically only a million shares here. If we take a look at the chart 13, what do you think on PBM here? This actually looks like a pretty orderly formation so far, at least to me.
Yeah, I do have a trend line on the top and the bottom sides of this price action.
Them as well. Did you use the impulse move from midday?
Yesterday, yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I started with that one.
Perfect.
So, I think what it's going to come down to is if we lose this trend line on the underside, then we're probably falling to the 200 EMA on the 5-minute. You have VWAP as resistance. Where I think most of this is just pretty much relative volume from that ibogaine news. The company doesn't have revenue. It's got some cash, like maybe a couple quarters worth of runway. But with the 1 million share float, we could see a lot of whipping around with this. It's going to get pushed around because of how small it is. So that would be the things I'd be watching for next. Can we hold this trend line that we're apparently looking like we're losing right now? And if we do, then support areas on the way down are going to be like 915, the 200 EMA, even lower than that. You could find support around 6, maybe 575. But those would be the levels of the downside, and this is looking like it's kind of weak here. So we'll see if any of those support levels kick in. But VWAP is resistance.